everyone, and welcome to another dose of Straight Talk with Nomonde Mhlongo. Welcome back, and thank you so much for coming back. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click the little subscribe button lapaya. I think it'll move or something. Just click there and subscribe to us. We have a lot of content that builds up not only women, not only men, not only old people, young people, but for the whole generation, just to make sure our lives on planet Earth just go a bit smoother than what others experience, right? So today's episode, we'll be talking about the 4 main challenges that women in leadership will experience. So for all the women, very few women that we have that occupy leadership positions, you will definitely at one point or the other of your life experience 1 or 2 or all 4 of these things that we're going to talk about, right? So the first one, we're talking about parenting. You know, as a woman in a leadership position, you'll find that you really don't have enough time with your children. You don't have as much time as other mothers have, and that'll leave you feeling a bit depressed, a bit run down, and you know what, doubting your parenting skills. But the thing is, everything on earth, you need to give something, sacrifice something in order to gain something. So in order to take your children to the most expensive schools or to give them the best clothes and the best food to eat, remember, you need to give a little of something. And in your case, it's your time, because in order to be a balanced leader, obviously you need to spend most of your time at work and so on. So don't feel guilty. Remember, it's quid pro quo. You pay for something in order to gain something. Life just works like that. There's nothing that you can do. So whenever you feel like I should have been at my daughter's swimming practice, or I should have been at my daughter's marathon or ballet practice and so on, don't feel bad, Kangako, because remember, it's the price that you have to pay to ensure that your children actually have the best, than most. And trust me, it goes a long way. So it's your sacrifices that will ensure your children actually achieve a little bit more than other children. So what you need to do, though, don't just be complacent now again. Say, look, well, I'm a busy parent, so that's it. They just have to make do with what I give them. No. Try to structure your life so that you give them at least as much time as possible. So it might mean you cut down on your me time, on your friends, time and all of that, on your hobbies. But whatever time that you have, give it to them. You know what I'm saying? If there are important events in your children's lives, make sure you are there, you are available. And while you're there, phone off, laptop down. Just make sure you are there and you're giving them 100% of your time. So that's how you do it. The second challenge that you might experience, which is the most important one, is the challenge of relationships. You might find you find yourself alone most of the time because you can't really, pin down a relationship. And most of the time, it's not really about the fact that you can't get a good man, or because you're a selfish human being and so on. It's mostly because you are most of the time dating below your what you can date and what's available to you. So as a high value woman, you remember you need to play with other high value men, because the thing is, with a high value man, remember, he's also as busy as you are, so he's not going to have time. He's there looking to spend 100% of his time with you. No. A high value man, Naya, he's got projects, he's got work, he's got businesses to look after. So much as now you won't have time, Naya, he equally doesn't have enough time really to spend with you. So what you do is you coordinate the time that you have to ensure you make sure that maybe on a weekly basis, monthly basis, you see each other and you do whatever it is, God knows what you want to do, but you spend that time together, quality time. So be careful, Uguti, you don't stretch yourself to look for a man that is below you, because he won't be able to cope. And let's look at it this way. He also won't be able, most men won't be able to take, because they are egotistical beings. They won't be able to take or acknowledge or foster or take care of a high value woman. Why? Because every time you achieve, there's going to be that little bit of a discomfort in the relationship. Oh gosh, you're getting another master's, wow, okay, good luck, honey, but it's going to hit him to a certain degree. And oh gosh, you're getting another promotion, oh wow, okay, this is a bit uncomfortable type thing. So just ensure, for your own well-being, you date within your bracket. You understand? And I'm not talking about financially. I'm just talking about somebody that's ambitious, that's a visionary and so on, that's busy on and on about their own business. So that's what I'm talking about, right? The third one is competition. As women, I think we've kind of closed ourselves off, and that hampers us from growing, because what we do is that we compete with other women. Not so. If you want to grow in your organization, in your business, and you want to be a kick-ass leader as a woman, you need to start competing with people that are within your span of control, whether it be men, women, old people, young people, whites, blacks, Indian. Do not fall into the trap of saying, cool, I'm an African woman, so I want to compete with every African woman in this organization. You're stifling your growth. You need to grow to a point where you compete equally, so that should a time come when affirmative action is closed off in South Africa, I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm just saying, Guti, you are so competitive, you are so good, you have polished your skills so much that affirmative action or not, when you are the best in what you do. So that's how you need to push it. So kill that competition of being in competition with people that are the same gender as you or the same color. It goes far beyond that. You have giftings, you have talents, use them and compete bigger. Right, and then the last one that you're going to have a problem with is networking. Remember, you need to network. You need to make your circle a little bit bigger of people that you know, of people that you party with, of people that you spend time with. So as you network, you need to ensure, Uguti, your emotions are in check. And it's going to cost you a bit, Uguti, to kind of downplay certain things that you have in order to be able to get the right connections. Now, as women, we like to flaunt what we have. We want to walk in a room and show people that this is my Gucci bag, and this is my LV belt, and you want to show people, Gucci, how powerful you are and so on. But the art of networking is to just simply be yourself and don't threaten people when you walk into an environment. And as you kind of infiltrate yourself into people's lives, just be there, be around them, play the field and so on. So it's gonna go against everything that you believe in or that is natural to you as a woman. So try as much as possible, calm down, don't flaunt what you have, even if it means underdressing for a certain occasion. If you know, maybe you need a business deal with Umama Tizeni and she's not really, a high flyer in terms of her dress code and whatever. If it means dressing down a bit, not putting on makeup and so on, so that you guys have something, similar to discuss and so on, she can see what, you're not a threat to her, then do that. So that is the art of networking. Don't threaten people, go in there, be calm, be collected, and then that'll assist you actively. You get more friends. So top 4: parenting, relationships, competition, and networking. Those will be your big 4 that you might be faced with. So deal with it accordingly, be wise, be observant, and then you'll be able to win in your next battle. It's Nomandla Mhlongo, it's Straight Talk. Thank you so much for joining us. Love you, love you, love you. Mwah.